Hello there, friends and fellow guardians. Josh here, and good googly moogly. There's been a bunch of Rise of Iron leaks just a day before Bungie's stream at 10 a.m. where they're going to reveal what I would guess is the opening cinematic and some other details, but it seems like we've got almost all the details we need. So thanks to Xbox.com and the eagle eyes of people in the community, we've got the official artwork, which was leaked ahead of time, but now we have a nice, crisp HD version of it, which you can see right in front of you, as well as the Xbox page. Some of the things that were leaked, the release date of November 20th, 2016 has been confirmed. We were all right. The Grimoire card was correct, and we will be playing Destiny Rise of Iron that day. This is an expansion the size of Taken King, which I would guess because the Xbox article goes on to mention that the patch is about 16 gigs of data, so that seems like a whole lot of space for something that's not an update, so this is going to be pretty big. The description on Xbox.com reads, Destiny Rise of Iron is the next highly anticipated expansion to the Destiny universe. The wall, which stood for centuries along the southern border of old Russia, has collapsed. Fallen mutants now scavenge the tombs of the Golden Age, and the plague they have unearthed in the wastes is more dangerous than even they understand. Join Lord Saladin, journey into the Plague Lands, learn the fate of the Iron Lords, and stop the growing threat before it is too late. Okay, so before I start listing off the features they have here, I want to highlight something. Fallen mutants. That's different. That's new. Do they mean just like different fallen that have been corrupted by the darkness or by some kind of virus, or was there like a bunch of Russian nuclear radiation that turned them into fallen mutants? I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, moving on to the list of features that they have here on Xbox.com, it says that the expansion will come with a new story campaign and quests, new armor and gear, new weapons, a new raid, a maximum light increase, which I think will probably be somewhere like 400. Don't ask me why, it just seems like a nice, well-rounded number. One new strike, the new Plague Lands zone, which I assume is on Earth, a new social space, new crucible mode and maps, new enemy faction, and bosses. So just going down some of the things on the list here, I've noticed that some people were a little upset that there's only like one new strike. I have a theory that they'll probably be saving an extra strike for some kind of post-fall, early spring update or late winter update or something. Just so, you know, we have something to do, because, you know, year 2 was kind of a barren wasteland of content. We only got, you know, the one April update. Now we're basically just waiting for this expansion. So maybe they'll hold off on some of the things and kind of give them to us later or piecemeal it out. And of course there'll probably be more secret stuff like Black Spindle-esque things for us to find. So that'll be pretty cool. The Plague Lands, I'm guessing, are the new area on Earth with all the new quests that we will be taking part in. Of course, they'll probably have some quests in other places as well. But I would imagine, you know, the wall we approach near, probably, you know, when we first awoke in Vanilla, I think that's probably around where we're going to go, just further north towards some snowy areas, some new vistas. But I'm glad to see that we're going to be exploring more of Earth. You know, just more places that we've already been, per se, but haven't been, because it's like there's a whole planet for us to explore, we just haven't been there, so. As far as the new social space is concerned, I have no clue what this new social space could be. If I had to guess, it'll be some kind of new area, like a front line in a war or something, where Saladin is, I don't know, it could be anything. I'm really curious. I hope we learn more tomorrow about this. The new Crucible mode and maps. So we know there's more maps, so they're always going to add more maps, but a whole new Crucible mode sounds interesting. We know that Bungie's been toying with a couple of new modes because of medals that have shown up on Bungie.net and other places, some of which refer to a mode where you would be picking up enemies' weapons and using them, sort of like, you know, a callback to Halo. Not sure how that would work with the Destiny UI as it is now, but sounds pretty cool. There are other theories that it could be similar to something like Arms Race from Counter-Strike, where every time you get a kill with a weapon, you're awarded a different weapon, and you have to get to 25 kills to win. That could be something that we see, which actually that would be super cool because I always really loved arms race in Counter-Strike. And of course the last thing on this list is the new enemy faction and bosses, and I'm guessing the new enemy faction are these mutant Fallen, which I guess they are totally different. I'm really struggling to think of how this is going to work, but I'm sure Bungie has, you know, created some kind of way for this to exist. I saw some theories on the subreddit that there would be a whole new house called possibly the House of Iron, which there's some evidence for already in the game, that might be something that exists even though it's not in the grimoire or anything. So I found that kind of interesting. But, you know, we'll just have to wait and see until tomorrow. Until then, this all seems pretty cool, and I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait for Rise of Iron when it comes out. And I will see you all later, and goodbye. I love you.